What if I told you that somewhere on this planet, hidden behind glittering skylines, private islands, and secret hideaways, there exist cities so luxurious, so breathtaking, and so outrageously expensive that they've become playgrounds only for millionaires and billionaires? This isn't your average travel guide. This isn't about budget hotels, cheap street food, or sightseeing from a crowded bus. No, this is about the ultimate bucket list for the elite. Imagine checking into a hotel where the price of a single night could buy you a small apartment. Imagine walking down streets where a single handbag costs more than most people's annual salary. Welcome to a world that very few will ever experience. A world of excess, power, luxury, and unforgettable beauty. And in this video, we're counting down the top 5 most luxurious cities in the world for millionaires. Places where the rich don't just live, they thrive, they indulge, and they redefine what it means to travel. But here's the twist. We're starting from the bottom of the list, climbing all the way to the #1 most extravagant city on Earth. So buckle up, because by the end of this journey, you'll discover not just where the world's wealthiest travel, but why these places are worth every diamond, every drop of champagne, and every million-dollar view. Are you ready? Let's begin our countdown. 5. New York City, the billionaires' playground. When people say the city that never sleeps, they aren't exaggerating, because New York doesn't just stay awake, it glitters. Skylines made of steel and glass stretch endlessly into the heavens, reflecting the golden glow of wealth, ambition, and power. But behind those glittering lights lies a world, a secret world, reserved for the elite. Welcome to New York City, the 5th most luxurious city in the world. From the very moment you land in Manhattan, you realize this isn't just another city. This is a playground for billionaires. Wall Street bankers sip champagne at rooftop lounges, celebrities glide past velvet ropes into exclusive clubs, and real estate prices, they're enough to make even millionaires feel small. Imagine this, a single apartment on Billionaires Row overlooking Central Park costs more than $200 million. Yes, one apartment. Here, luxury isn't measured in square feet, it's measured in prestige. If you don't live above the clouds, do you even exist? But New York's indulgence doesn't stop at real estate. This is a city where dining can turn into a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Picture yourself at Masa, the most expensive sushi restaurant in America, where a single dinner for 2 can easily surpass $1,000. Or at Per Se, where each course feels like a masterpiece crafted for royalty. In New York, food isn't just food. It's art, it's exclusivity, it's proof that you belong to the inner circle. Fashion? This is the capital. Fifth Avenue glows with designer brands, Cartier, Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, each store a temple of desire. For the ultra-rich, shopping isn't an afternoon activity, it's a statement of power. And yet, beyond the glitz, New York has something even more intoxicating. The feeling, the pulse of the city, the energy, the idea that here, anything is possible. It's why the world's richest still flock here despite having private islands elsewhere. Because New York isn't just about wealth, it's about being seen. It's about proving that you've made it to the very top. But here's the twist. If New York, with its billion-dollar penthouses and golden rooftops, is only number 5 on our list, then what kind of unimaginable excess awaits at number 4? Stay with me, because next, we're heading across the ocean to a city that reinvented itself into one of the most futuristic luxury hubs on Earth. A place where East meets West, tradition collides with innovation, and wealth shines brighter than the skyline itself. 4. Singapore, where luxury meets the future. Step into Singapore, a city so polished, futuristic, and luxurious, it feels like a utopia designed for the rich. From the moment you land at Changi Airport, you realize this isn't an ordinary city. It's a billionaire's playground. At the heart of it all stands Marina Bay Sands, that iconic 3-tower hotel with the world's most famous rooftop infinity pool. Here, millionaires sip champagne as the city skyline glitters beneath them. This isn't just luxury, it's status. But the real playground? Sentosa Island. Exclusive villas, private golf courses, and super yachts lining the marina. At Capella, Singapore, a single night could cost more than a family car. Celebrities, CEOs, and royals all come here for one thing: privacy wrapped in perfection. And then comes the food. Singapore is home to Michelin-starred dining that redefines indulgence. Private chefs' tables, $500 Wagyu steaks, and rare wines you'll never see anywhere else. For the elite, meals here aren't about eating. They're about owning an experience. Of course, no luxury city is complete without shopping. Orchard Road is more than a street, it's a luxury runway. Here, millionaires buy not just handbags, but collections. And behind unmarked doors, secret lounges where the world's rarest jewelry awaits only the chosen few. At night, the city transforms. Rooftop lounges and hidden members-only clubs host the world's richest, where billionaires strike deals over cocktails infused with gold flakes. In Singapore, wealth isn't just displayed, it's worshipped. But here's the twist. Unlike other luxury capitals, Singapore feels calm, perfect. Every street spotless, every detail designed. Here, luxury isn't loud, it's quiet power, controlled, unshakable. And that's why the world's elite don't just visit Singapore, they trust it. Their money, their businesses, their futures. Because this city doesn't just promise luxury, it guarantees it. But if you think Singapore is extravagant, just wait, because the next city on our list makes Singapore look like a warm-up. A place where royalty vacations, where billionaires buy palaces, and where wealth becomes a lifestyle. Number 3 is London. 3. London grew, the crown jewel of luxury. London, a city where history meets power, and where luxury isn't just bought, it's inherited. For centuries, London has been the beating heart of wealth and influence. But for today's millionaires and billionaires, it's the ultimate stage. At the center of it all lies Mayfair, a neighborhood so exclusive it's practically a private club. Streets lined with Rolls-Royces, townhouses worth $100 million, and discreet doormen who know the faces of the world's richest. Here, luxury isn't loud, it's tradition. And then there's the Ritz. For over a century, it's been London's symbol of high society. Afternoon tea under golden chandeliers, Michelin-starred dining, and suites so opulent they feel like royal chambers. In London, hotels aren't stays, they're statements. But for the elite, shopping is where London shines brightest. Harrods and Bond Street are temples of luxury where diamonds, couture, and rare watches are whispered about behind velvet curtains. Some boutiques don't even show prices, because if you're asking, you don't belong. Beyond the boutiques, London offers a different kind of luxury, exclusivity. Private members clubs like Annabelle's and the Arts Club, where billionaires strike deals, celebrities mingle, and privacy is worth more than gold. No cameras, no outsiders, just the world's elite behind closed doors. And then comes the crown itself. Buckingham Palace, Kensington, Westminster. While tourists line up outside, the ultra-rich buy penthouses nearby just to wake up with a royal view. Because in London, proximity to power is the ultimate luxury. But the most remarkable thing, London doesn't flaunt, it whispers. Luxury here isn't neon lights or golden skyscrapers, it's the quiet power of old money, the elegance of timeless design, and the privilege of belonging to a world where very few ever enter. Still, don't be fooled. Behind those quiet cobblestone streets lies a city that bleeds wealth. From billion-dollar townhouses to private auctions of art no museum will ever display, London is where luxury isn't just lived, it's owned. But what if I told you that as grand as London is, it's not even close to the top, because the next city on our list takes luxury to heights so futuristic, so outrageous, it almost feels unreal. At number 2, we travel to the desert, to a city built from sand, gold, and impossible ambition. Number 2 is Dubai. Dubai, the desert of dreams and gold. At number 2 on our countdown, we arrive at Dubai, a city that quite literally rose out of the desert sands to become one of the most luxurious destinations in the world. Think about this for a moment. Just 50 years ago, Dubai was nothing more than a small trading port. Today, it's a global symbol of ambition, wealth, and futuristic living. This is where the impossible becomes possible. The skyline alone tells the story. At its heart stands the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, piercing the sky like a needle of glass and steel. From the top, you don't just see a city, you see an empire of ambition stretching out into the desert and beyond. But here's where Dubai sets itself apart. It doesn't just create luxury, it creates spectacles. Artificial islands shaped like palm trees, the world islands designed as a map of Earth, the Dubai Mall with aquariums inside, and hotels so extravagant they redefine the meaning of 5 stars. And then there's the Burj Al Arab, the self-proclaimed 7-star hotel. It's not just a hotel, it's a statement. A night here can cost thousands, but what you're really paying for is the experience of living like royalty. Helicopter transfers, gold-plated iPads, and suites larger than most houses. But Dubai isn't just about buildings and hotels. It's about contrasts. The next, you're dune-bashing in the desert, watching the sun melt into golden sands. It's a city where tradition meets innovation. Old souks filled with spices, gold, and textiles still exist. But just steps away, you'll find Lamborghini showrooms and futuristic metro lines gliding silently through the city. Dubai is not stopping. Plans for flying taxis, climate-controlled indoor cities, and even artificial moons are already on the table. The question is, how far can Dubai go? Some say it's a city of dreams, others say it's a city of illusions, built for the wealthy few. But one thing is undeniable: Dubai has become one of the ultimate playgrounds for millionaires, billionaires, and anyone seeking to experience life at its most extravagant. Which leaves us with this thought: is Dubai the future of luxury living, or is it just the beginning? Monaco, the billionaires' playground. Finally, at number 1, we arrive at Monaco, the tiny principality that's home to the world's richest elite. At first glance, Monaco is just 2 square kilometers on the French Riviera, but step inside and you'll find a world where luxury isn't the exception, it's the rule. The harbor glitters with mega-yachts, each one worth hundreds of millions. Streets are filled with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Rolls-Royces, not rentals but daily drives. And overlooking it all is the Monte Carlo Casino, an icon of wealth where fortunes are won and lost in a single night. But Monaco is more than glamour. Its biggest attraction is exclusivity. With no income tax, it's a magnet for billionaires who want to live in luxury while protecting their fortunes. Apartments here can cost more than skyscrapers in New York, and yet demand never stops. Every May, the streets transform into the world's most thrilling racetrack, the Formula One Monaco Grand Prix. Celebrities, royals, and billionaires gather on yachts and balconies, watching cars race through the city. It's the ultimate showcase of power and prestige. But here's the truth: Monaco isn't just a place to visit, it's a world very few can enter. A world where money isn't just wealth, it's identity, lifestyle, and access. So the real question is Monaco the ultimate luxury destination, or the closest thing we have to a billionaire's utopia? So, there you have it, the top 5 most luxurious cities in the world. From Monaco's billionaire playground to Dubai's futuristic skyline. From London's timeless elegance to Paris's romantic sophistication and New York's unstoppable energy. These destinations redefine what it means to travel in style. But here's the truth: these aren't just cities, they're dreamscapes for the elite. Places where wealth isn't hidden, it's celebrated. A single hotel night more than a car, and yet people keep coming. Why? Because it's not just about money, it's about living a life most can only imagine. So tell me, if you had the chance, which city would you choose first? Monaco's yachts, Dubai's skyscrapers, or London's royal charm? One thing is certain: wherever you go, luxury isn't just about what you see, it's about how it makes you feel. Until next time, stay inspired, dream big, and keep exploring the world's most exclusive corners.